Everything you were taught about civilization is in the wrong order. You probably learned it like this: humans learned to farm, farming created food surpluses, surpluses allowed people to settle down, settlements grew into cities, and cities eventually created writing to keep track of everything. That is a neat, logical story. And it is almost certainly wrong. Because in the mountains of southern Turkey, there is a site that breaks every rule of that sequence. It is called Göbekli Tepe, and it shouldn't exist. Göbekli Tepe was built roughly 11,500 years ago. To put that in perspective, the Egyptian pyramids are around 4,500 years old. Stonehenge is around 5,000 years old. Göbekli Tepe is more than twice as old as both of them. It is the oldest large-scale architectural structure ever discovered on Earth, and it was built by hunter-gatherers. People with no farms, no cities, no writing system, no pottery, no metal tools. Just stone, rope, and an idea so enormous it required thousands of people to execute it. The site consists of massive T-shaped limestone pillars, some of them over 5 meters tall and weighing up to 20 tons, arranged in circles. The pillars are carved with extraordinarily detailed reliefs of animals. Foxes, scorpions, lions, vultures, snakes, spiders, carved with a skill and precision that took researchers completely by surprise. Nobody lived at Göbekli Tepe. There are no hearths for cooking, no homes, no storage pits for food. This was not a settlement. It was something else, a gathering place, a ceremonial site, possibly a temple, built and used by people who walked there from miles away, worked on it, and then left. Archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, who excavated Göbekli Tepe for over 2 decades, proposed something radical. What if the relationship between religion and civilization was backwards from what we thought? What if people didn't build temples because they had cities? What if they built cities because they had temples? What if it was the act of gathering, the shared project, the communal effort, the reason to come back to the same place again and again, that eventually led to permanent settlement? That eventually led to farming, because you needed to feed the workers? That eventually led to writing, because you needed to organize the project? What if Göbekli Tepe wasn't a product of civilization? What if it was the cause of it? We may never know exactly what was worshipped here, or what stories were told around these pillars, or what it meant to the people who carved a scorpion into 20 tons of stone without a metal chisel. We don't have their language, we don't have their myths, but we have the structure itself. Still standing. Still incomprehensible in its ambition, built by people who had no blueprint for how to do it, no precedent to follow, no civilization to learn from. They just decided to build something enormous. Together, and that decision, made by hunter-gatherers on a hilltop in Turkey 11,500 years ago, may have set in motion the entire chain of events that eventually produced everything you call modern life. The first city didn't come before the temple. The temple came first. And everything else followed.